So it's pretty much official that the Sacramento Kings are trading for Sabonis. And what a trade. I mean, I definitely didn't expect it. I'm going to talk about my thoughts, the future of both teams, and I definitely didn't expect Tyrese Halliburton to be in the deal. So this is the deal. The Pacers are trading Domantas Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb. I'm pretty sure that's Justin Holiday. So Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, Justin Holiday for Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson. And that's definitely a big trade. Sabonis is a two-time All-Star. Jeremy Lamb is a good player. Justin Holiday, a good shooter. Tyrese Halliburton has so much potential and is already a really good player. Buddy Hield, one of the best shooters in the NBA. Tristan Thompson's there for salary, but let's talk about the Kings side first. Well, you traded Halliburton, and I don't like it personally. Halliburton was one of your bright spots this whole season. De'Aaron Fox hasn't been that same player from last year. You have there aren't many bright spots in this team. Yes, Davion has been good recently. Harrison Barnes started the season off really well, but Tyrese was just a consistent guy you can rely on, who in a couple stretch of games was a 20 and 10 type of player. And for the Pacers, I think he's definitely gonna be a big player, but I'll talk about more about that later. And Sabonis' fit with Fox, I think is a bit not really the best because Sabonis, a pick and roll type player who can do some stuff in the post. De'Aaron Fox, I'm pretty sure isn't the best pick and roll player. Is more of a guy who just explodes the basket. His jump shot's been improving, so I definitely would have liked the fit of Tyrese and Sabonis better than what they have right now in Sabonis and Fox. And I think that this is definitely a desperation trade. They want to make the playoffs. They're going to start Davion Mitchell at the 2. And I personally don't like this trade for the Kings. Just giving up on Halliburton, who looked like he would be a future star, I don't think it's really worth it. Buddy Hield still is a really good player, and I think they could have packaged him in another deal for a first-round pick and a young player. Tristan Thompson, he was just a vet. And I think that Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, Justin Holiday, I think they're all good players, no doubt. Sabonis is no doubt the best player in this deal, but just the upside of Halliburton is tough to give up on, especially after you've only seen De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton play together for only 1.5 years, which I think that, yes, they didn't look the best on the floor, but you gotta give them more time. And maybe they wanted to make the decision early. Maybe they just knew that Halliburton wasn't the answer. De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis all the way. Let's go there. But the thing is that with this team, I think Fox, yes, can take another jump, but this might be say Fox stays how he is in his career right now for the rest of his career. You pair that up with Sabonis, that's a playing team. That's not a championship team. That's not even a consistent playoff team. That's still a play-in team. And I think that the upside of Halliburton, they should have kept him. I thought he was untouchable personally. He wanted to create a winning culture in this Kings team, and then they just shipped him right after, which I personally don't like. Now for the Pacers, I love this deal for them. Sabonis, they're of course going for the rebuild, and they don't really need Sabonis to pretty much. They're starting to rebuild, and yes, Sabonis is only 26, but they don't want the double big man, and I guess they're keeping Miles Turner. Halliburton, Malcolm Brogdon, Halliburton was compared to Brogdon when he entered the NBA, and I think that's such a good backcourt. You have Tyrese who can handle the ball. You have two great shooters who can play defense, handle the ball, help each other out, who are pretty much good at everything, which I think for those two guards can be really good. You got Buddy Hield, which I heard they're going to keep. Definitely a good shooter, which they definitely need the spacing. They still have Miles Turner. They still have Chris Duarte, who they can rely on. And I think that the Pacers have had a really good trade deadline so far after trading for Karras, which I think was trading away Karras for some pretty good assets, a first-round pick. And now getting Tyrese Halliburton to build your franchise around, I think is an absolutely great way to start your rebuild. Miles Turner probably is going to stay, but I still like that the Brogdon, Tyrese, Chris Duarte, whoever that power forward is, and Miles Turner, that's still definitely a good team. And I think that, yes, they are going to rebuild, but they're going to add another top pick to this team. If they can add a Paolo Banchero, he would be just amazing for this team. And I think that they're definitely heading in the right direction. Keeping Sabonis, keeping this whole team isn't the right answer that they need to just build a winning team for the future. And yes, they'll be better than now, but this team isn't good enough to get out of the first round, which they've shown over the last couple years. So Pacers definitely go in the rebuild. Kings, I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. Like I said, I think that the Kings lost this trade. I think this is a desperation move. Just Sabonis, yes, he's 25, 26. He can still grow, but I just think the Fox-Sabonis fit might not be the best. You get two decent role players, Jeremy Lamb and Justin Holiday, and I think they're keeping Harrison Barnes, and they might trade Rashawn Holmes, but like still, it's a very questionable move to trade Halliburton, who's been such a good player this year, and his upside, I think Halliburton can be amazing. He showed stretches where he can average 20 and 10, and yes, you maybe want him to shoot some more jump shots, just get in the paint more, but he's such an efficient scorer. He has such amazing basketball IQ. He knows the right play. He's a good defender. He's just an overall winner, and that's what you want for this team like the Kings, but I don't know, I guess they traded him. I would have definitely liked Tyrese for the future for this Kings team, and I think he can be a really good fit with Indiana. Well, time will tell how good will Tyrese be in the future. Will he be better than Fox? Will he be better than Sabonis? And it's definitely this trade is going to be really interesting to look back on. Should they have traded Halliburton away? Did they trade the wrong guy? Should they have traded De'Aaron Fox instead? Or did Sabonis pan out to be a really good fit, or was he a really bad fit? So things can definitely change a lot with this trade, and right now, for grading, I would give the Pacers like a B+. I think that or B+ to an A- personally, because they got a really young player to build their franchise around. They're showing that they are going to a rebuild, and I really like their roster for the future. Then for the Kings, I gotta give it a C- or a C, pretty much because Sabonis is an amazing player. Like I said, best player in this deal, but Halliburton was such a good player. I think he can be a future star. And just getting Sabonis, I know they wanted Sabonis that badly, but giving up Tyrese, I still can't believe that they're willing to give up a second-year player who's shown so much potential. And I think he's only like 21, 22 years old, which I think that for the future, the Pacers can definitely build around Tyrese. So comment down with your thoughts. Do you think the Kings won? Do you think the Pacers won? How will the future, what will pan out for both of these teams? And how do you feel about the futures of the Indiana Pacers and the Sacramento? Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and be on the lookout for more trade deadline moves that are definitely going to pan out. There's already so many rumors about so many trades that are soon to come, and I'll definitely be posting more videos, so be on the lookout for that. Like, sub, and I'll see you next time.